Here we go. Top two cold calling openers that are going to get people to stay on the phone. And when I tell you I have made a lot of cold calls, I have made a ridiculous amount of cold calls. So I believe I am speaking from authority. We're going to go right into it. Okay. And then we'll explain why. First one, I would consider this the most powerful. It's right up there with the other one in a different way. Let's go. Hey, Ryan, thanks for taking my call. It's Frank with XYZ Company. I know my call may cause an interruption to your day. Can I have 29 seconds to tell you why I called? So simple. I'm going to go ahead and do it again, but it just works. And I have tried probably thousands of different openers. Let's do it again. Hey, Ryan, thanks for taking my call. It's Frank with XYZ Company. I know my call may have caused an interruption to your day. Can I have 29 seconds to tell you why I called? All right, let's get into why it works so well. Okay, and then we'll get to the next one. And by the way, if you are wanting to make more calls, get into my paid coaching. I'll send a link. I will go over this stuff in great detail and then specifically for what you're doing. These are general openers. You got to know where to take it from here. But get in that link. I'm also going to be really going over in detail exactly what I do. This stuff is really easy for me just because I've done it thousands and thousands of times. But this is why it works. And the number one thing on a cold call that's going to make it the best, the first thing is you're doing permission based, right? We're asking them is if they have a few seconds, right? If they have 30 seconds or whatever amount we're going to do, or 29 seconds or whatever it is, right? We're asking that permission. Second thing is we're extremely confident. This is what it may not work for you right away until you get your confidence up. But once you have that confidence, they're going to sense it. And that will also be like in your tonality, slow it down. You can add the ums in this, which helps actually. And then the third thing is that you're caring, right? It causes an interruption to your day. We're sincere. So this is going to be an example of a really, really strong opening that we're asking permission, that we're being sincere, that we're very confident. And a lot of people say, sure, tell me why you called. Okay, so it's accomplished the objective. It's got that pattern up. We're talking with them. Now we go into the next thing of whatever it is we're doing, right? And like I said, if it's in the real estate space, join me, get in my coaching immediately. I will go over what we need to do. If it's a circle prospect, for sale by owner, if it's investor, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter, right? Expireds. They're all easy once you understand how to do them and you detach from the outcome. Here's the greatest thing. We don't want to take the rejection personally at all. It just may not have been the right time, right? It's not us per se. It's like I know if they're on the call with me for 5 minutes, like 99%, it's going to be an appointment. I know that. But it sometimes you're not going to get them on five, right? They're going to hang up quickly, which actually helps you. Okay, let's get into the number two one. Please like and subscribe if you like this content. Please share it, recommend it. Okay. All right. So this one is kind of a different approach, but it works really well too. You can try them both out. I like this one a lot as well, but for a different reason. So here's how this one goes. I would say these are both really, really great. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. It's actually a cold call. Would you like to hang up or let me have 30 seconds? Okay, great. Let me have 30 seconds. And if you don't like, what I'm saying and want to talk to me at the end, we can end it there. Does that sound fair? It's super simple. It's easy. You can vary the timing up 27 seconds, 35 seconds. You can make it 30. And I'm going to go through it again and we'll go slowly. So, hello, Ryan. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. This is actually a cold call. Would you like to hang up or would you let me have 30 seconds? Okay, great. Let me have 30 seconds. And if you don't want to talk at the end, we can end it there. Does that sound fair? Those two are very powerful. Little different reasons. This one, it's just saying what it is. we're being honesty, right? We're lowering that defense mechanism because we're just telling them what it is. And we're saying, hey, will you give me that chance? If you want to get off, that's fine. Hang up the phone. But if you give me 30 seconds, and if you still don't want to, we're giving that permission. We're being sincere because we're being honest with them. There's a certain level of confidence in this when you master this delivery. You're going to see that, wow, it starts working. You're getting that time. Now we have to be great in the next section, of course, but the whole goal is just to get that opportunity to then get to that and see if it's relevant, to see if it makes sense, to see if that's something they're interested in. And you're going to massively increase your cold calling by using ones that work for you. I'm going to give you a few other ones, just kind of a bonus, but these are two that work really, really well. And you just have to go through and do them. Okay, next one. And these are some different ones that have worked for me in the past for sure. I wouldn't say quite as well as like those first two, but there is a couple that have specific use cases that I like. Okay, so this one is, hey, my name is Frank. We've never spoken before. I was I was hoping you could help me out for a moment. Do you have a moment? Super easy, right? Um, we'll do it again. Hey, my name is Frank. We've never spoken before. Uh, I was hoping you could help me out just for a moment. Super easy. Like I said, it's not as strong as the other ones, but I have gotten a lot of appointments and gotten through with those. Tone is great. You got to slow it down. You got to have the confidence. People, they want to hear what you have to say. So um, take your time on it. Do the best you can. It can definitely work. Here's another one. Uh, hey, this is actually a sales call, but a well-researched one. Do you mind if I explain why? Now, this can be a great one on a curiosity level. You have that confidence, right? We're being sincere. We're straight to the point. This one can work well, like for any kind of business calling. I have other ones that will specifically get into that, but let's say you're calling around, you've just sold a home in an area, and now you're circle prospecting. Okay, this could be a great one if we're calling for a specific reason and people are curious as to know why, right? And if you want to get into those details, get signed up on the paid, and I'll go greater into these of exactly how we use them, and we'll go through. Okay, next one, kind of a funny one. This one also works well. I've done this a lot. Would I totally ruin your morning if I told you it's a cold call? It's just an easy icebreaker. It's a simple call. They're like, yes, but go ahead. That's funny. Tell me, blah, blah, blah. Right. And then we go into it. And then final one is kind of an older variation. Uh, Not quite as good as the other one, but it can still work and it's very easy and fast. Hey, this is a cold call. Can I have 33 seconds to explain why this may be relevant? Okay, once again, confidence, we're being honest, the curiosity of it, right? Okay, go with the top two. Give them a try. If you've got some great openers, put in the comments below. Look, it works if you work. There's going to be a certain amount of rejection regardless, because we just might be catching them when they're on another call, or they're not sure it was, or they're waiting on a call, or just time of day. Okay, and I like to do these. These generally work anytime, I would say, during the calling hours. As long as they're picking it up, you're going to do well. But the most important thing is to what? Have 10 conversations a day. So that means we got to be doing something, right? Obviously, we want things coming to us, but if we're going to have to reach out, these are just great little openers that help. So put them in use, do it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, get signed up in my paid program so we can go over those in depth. And then what do we do after that, right? Depending on what the situation is. But these will absolutely help you. And I can tell you 1000%. I have done these so many times. Okay, I've set so many appointments off of those two very easily. All you're trying to do is have that conversation. And I mean, calling multiple different types of people. Okay, these help. This is going to help you. You just got to do it, and you're going to get better and better and better as you do it. So take that action. Put I'm in below in the comments if you're going to do it, right? And I want you to 100%. I thank you. We'll be back for the next one, and we'll go into more detail. But hopefully these will help you just have something where you can take something right now, actionable information, and go apply it. That's what I want. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.